Even as the debate over Uber continues, many people are using the ride-sharing service instead of paying more for a ride in a taxi.
Hitching a ride with an Uber driver can be half the cost of hailing a cab, but not always. Pat Foran explains why on Consumer Alert. Pat?
Well, Ashley and Ken, Uber connects drivers with people looking for a cheaper way to catch a ride, and usually you can save money. But if you need a lift when demand is high, surge pricing kicks in. A group of students found that out the hard way. Nancy Giatti always encourages her daughter and friends to be driven home if they're celebrating out on the town, but the latest bill was too much.
Yes, I was upset about it. And even if I didn't pay for it, it's not right.
Giatti says her daughter and 4 friends left a club in downtown Toronto last Friday night when it closed. A cab ride back to Woodbridge is usually about $120. This time they used the ride-sharing service Uber to get home.
They asked the driver just to make sure that it wasn't going to be an outrageous amount of money. And the Uber driver told him that no, not to worry about it. It wasn't going to be much more than $96. So they agreed to the ride.
The students have used Uber to go from Woodbridge to downtown Toronto many times. The cost is usually $45 to $60 either way. That's why they were shocked when this time it came to more than $400.
They weren't impressed. They were hurt. They felt ripped off, gouged, everything, anger. $446, university students working part-time. Uber told CTV News that it does not charge per passenger, but it does have a surge pricing policy. At 2:30 in the morning on a Friday night, surge pricing was 5 times the regular Uber fare. An Uber spokesperson told us, when demand for rides outstrips the supply of cars, surge pricing kicks in, increasing the price. Riders are always required to provide consent to the higher price in the app before they are connected to a ride. Giatti says surge pricing was not explained to her daughter or the other students. She says they never would have agreed to pay more than $400 for a 45-minute trip. I don't think that it's fair that people have to pay that type of money to get home, especially when they're being responsible and not drinking and driving.
When Giatti complained to Uber, she was given a 25% refund, but she says she's advised her daughter to stop using the service and to go back to taking taxis instead. On your side, I'm Pat Foran.
If you have a consumer story idea, email us at alert@ctv.ca.